Hello, my little sugar boogers. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is having an amazing Sunday. So today we are here with a collab video. I am collabing with simply Nando, or I believe his name is just Nando here on YouTube. So he is responsible for building this amazing kind of bachelor-esque home, and I am responsible for furnishing this bad boy. Let me tell you, I had an ultimate struggle furnishing this because honestly, with the way that the structure of the house is built, I wasn't sure if he had already pre-decided the rooms or I was supposed to go in there and kind of, section it up myself. So I definitely had a little bit of a struggle, but I do like the way that it turned out in the end result. I think I definitely did a good job, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I also hope, Nando, I hope you're happy. You're probably like, I'm never gonna ask this girl to collab again. What the hell did she do to my house? Anyway, it's supposed to be like a modern kind of bachelor house, so I definitely wanted to elaborate that a lot throughout the home. So you're going to notice there's only like 2 bedrooms in this house, one being upstairs, which is like the main bachelor pad, and then we have the one downstairs, which is like a spare, maybe if you have your buddies over or whatever, maybe you had too much to drink, too much beer pong, or whatever the situation is out in the backyard. Let me just tap in on that backyard. Oh my God. Like, talent to the absolute maximum. I personally have never seen a backyard like this. I just really love, let me just go ahead and kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know what the word is. What is the word? I don't know. I'm just going to go talk about it. So I've never really seen a house built like this. It kind of just, the way that Nando did this house, it just makes it feel like there's like levels. Do you know what I mean? Like terrain levels. And I know that's not a possibility in a Sims 4, but he definitely made it feel like there is levels to this house. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the terrain or whatever. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly. I never am, to be honest. But so I really love the way that this home is so unique and different, and it's just architecturally beautiful, and absolutely gorgeous. And I really wanted to like match the interior to the exterior. Now, I know you said the house was white and black, but I don't know if it's just my game and the way that it looks. It actually looks like it's beige to me, beige and brown. It's kind of like that dress situation. Is it gold? Is it white? Is it, is it green? Is it black? It feels like that because I see beige and black and brown, but he was like, it's white and black. I'm like, I don't see white and black. Anyway, whatever. That's the color palette I went off of. And so for the master bedroom, I wanted to put up these really beautiful emerald green curtains. I just love the way that they kind of reflect, the greenness of the surrounding property. There's just a lot of foliage and all that kind of stuff. And I noticed that plants had a big influence on this build. So I definitely wanted to add a lot of, plants and things like that. I really love this part. This part here, which you'll see in a second, is me building this desk. And it actually reminds me of the one that I have in my room presently. I've gotten a lot of requests to build my house on The Sims 4, and I think that's something I will do, and I actually now know how I will do my desk. I mean, it's not exactly to the T, but it literally reminds me so much of my current setup. In case you guys are wondering what my current setup is, I will link the video down below so you guys can check it out, but I feel like it looks just like it, I don't know. I love this area. I love the fact that I used, the cabinets with the bookshelves, and I don't know, I just had a lot of fun kind of creating that there. So as I kind of wrap up the master bedroom, you can kind of see that I ended up changing the wall color paper to a brown. Wasn't really feeling the whole yellow situation at all, but I really do like the way that bedroom turned out personally. So upstairs, I was like, okay, obviously we have to have an area for TV and stuff. I could have put that downstairs too. So in that corner where I was kind of laying down the couch initially, that is where we're going to have like our little sectional for the entertainment center. So another part that was like one of my faves in this house when I was furnishing it is the kitchen. It's different, it's very, I don't know how to say it, very modern, and it's very like, has a lot of personality to it, a lot of, in that angles, I just want to say that word so bad, but I don't know, it's really cool, it's really modern. I put in 2 stoves, something I don't think I've ever done before, and the way that I laid down the cabinetry, it's just different. I don't know, I've never seen anybody do it like this before. I'm not saying like, oh my God, I'm original, I created it. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, literally, it's something that came into my head because as you can see with the way the windows are, Going around those bad boys was definitely a challenge because you got like one that's all the way up in the middle of the air, you know? So I decided just to lay down the cabinets like that. I love it. I think it is so freaking cool. And the way that I put the, what was I gonna say? The way that they put the what? The what? I'm not there yet. The way that I put the island, I had a little bit of a struggle too. At first, I was going to kind of lay it out. I don't know which way I was going. I think I was going to do like an L-shaped island, and then I just ended up doing like a circular one. Spoiler alert! But yeah, Jen is just, I don't know, she's just not really smart when it comes to shapes. I'm like, I redo it thinking it's going to completely go the other way. I'm like, how the hell do I get it to go the long way? Like, hot dog, not hamburger. I think we all learned that in like elementary school. I'm like, how the hell do I make a hot dog? Oh, I want a hot dog. I'm hella hungry. Anyway, figured it out. Yay for Jen. Pat on the back. Quite literally, in fact. And then I just decided to kind of bougie up the place a little bit, add in some bar stools. Like, is there really a place for you to eat? No, but again, this is like a bachelor pad. I mean, there's chairs. You can sit down. I mean, hell, there's a toilet you can sit in. You'll figure it out. But I put it in pot rack and all that kind of stuff. I definitely kept clutter and all that jazz to a minimum, because I personally do not like a lot of clutter, and especially when I feel like modern homes specifically are a little more spacier. They're a little more vague. I feel like they don't have like a hell of a lot. They have a few kind of like main attraction, sort of, art deco pieces, but pretty much overall it's pretty spacey and just flowy. So I love it. I don't know. And then the thing that was kind of going through my head the entire time is like, God, what would Nando do? What would Nando do? Like, what would Nando do? Like, I even looked at a couple of his builds or whatever. I'm like, how did he have this planned out? Was this supposed to be upstairs? Was it, like, I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. And then, like, that's the thing I don't like about furnishing houses, I guess, is because it's like, I want to do what I feel like the creators had envisioned. But then I'm like, okay, if it comes out good at the end of the day, like, then it's fine. You know what I mean? But I had fun. It's definitely a challenge, and I like challenges. So, even if this isn't how he envisioned it, which I'm sure he had a vision, I hope you like it. I'm like a little kid. I'm like, oh God, don't yell at me. Anyway, it's not even that serious, but it irks me. That's like one of my pet peeves. I'm sorry. Like, I just want it to be how he envisioned it, or not necessarily how, but like along the same lines, whatever. So as you can see, Jennifer's gonna get over it. I illuminate underneath the cabinets. I have also a big struggle with making places dark. I don't like the clutter of lamps. I like a very low ambience, especially to a modern house where I feel like everything's dim and low and dark and kind of like very mysterious. Of course, you guys can add in a ton of lights if that's what you want, spruce it up a little bit or what have you. It's totally up to you. But the overall ambiance of this place, it's very low key, very dim, very, like, I don't know if gusty is the word, but yeah, it's like very just chill, So I decided to put this little squeaky thing, I don't know what the hell it's called, in the corner there. That's like the little art piece of the day. I actually don't mind that little music note up there, but I ended up taking it off and just putting the rocks down there. Again, I was trying to keep it as simplistic as possible. And then add in a couple chairs. I like these chairs a lot. Very modern. I kind of went with the black and white theme though in the inside, because I do remember him saying that specifically, that's what he was kind of going for. So I wanted to add in these movie posters. I get the Bachelor vibe with them. I really do. I feel like when I think of a Bachelor house, I think of movie posters. I think of just kind of very like, I'm going to say it, dude things. I'm going to say it, whatever. That's fine. Anyway, the downstairs was also a struggle for me because the way I had broken up the rooms, I think I kind of butchered myself, but I didn't know where the hell to put a bathroom. I did not. So I decided to go ahead and put it right here. I actually do like the way that the bathroom turned out as well. And I decided just to make it very modern or what have you. I kind of improvised a little bit, added a couple different things to be able to put a couple decor items and all that jazz. I think I ended up going with this, tub and shower combination, but I don't remember. See, this is the problem. Okay, so girl, I could have sped this up a little bit more. I'm gonna be honest with you, but like, I don't want it to give y'all a headache, because that's what happens if it's too fast. Like, I cannot keep up, and I already feel like I talk fast. I'd be like literally what is it, like America's Most Talented, where I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I'm already like that, right? Could you imagine? Yeah. Oh God, Jen, I don't have coffee today, guys. Oh my God, right? First world problems. Jen didn't have her coffee, but I didn't. So I'm like a little sluggish, and I have like people coming over, and so I'm just like, I'm like so tired. It's ridiculous. Girl, wake the frig up. Okay. So as we finish up this bathroom here, this is pretty much like what the grand scale thing is. I definitely like to incorporate more clutter into the bathroom because I feel like the bathrooms can be more of like a hospital room. They can be so freaking empty. It's really hard for me to like decorate a bathroom. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I added in a couple lights, and then I think later I just didn't even like those either. So I take them down or I change them. I may have kept them even. I don't know. I did, didn't I? I put them up there. See, I like that. Kind of made them to the color of the walls so that they blend in a little bit. They're not so outstanding. And then I was gonna put a couple pictures or whatever, but with the way that the wallpaper is and how it kind of has like that break, I felt like in the terms of like wallpapers and stuff, less is totally more. One thing I wanted to do, and I had the idea to do, is just kind of add some shelving to the sides of the sink there. So I actually ended up doing that a little bit later on. And then I put up a couple things, like your soap, toothbrush, cologne. I don't know if I actually come back to that. I do think I do come back to it. So excuse me. One of the things that I know bachelors or whatever love to do is work on their physique, maybe not all, but some. So I definitely wanted to incorporate a gym, and like not any kind of gym. I wanted the state of the art equipment. I wanted the top of the line, the best of the best. I also put in a yoga mat in there because why not? And I wanted everything to be kind of, very masculine or whatever. And I kind of tried to do that as much as possible, but I definitely feel like it's just a really cool gym. There's everything that I wanted there in there. We got the treadmill, we've got the weights, totally could get to detail on, and I don't know, I like it. So it's off of the second bedroom though. That might be a little weird to some, but I mean, it's a guest bedroom, and or it could be your master bedroom. It doesn't have to be the guest, I guess you could say. But it's just like right off of there. So if someone's staying with you, they can obviously come in and work out or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, this is a very unorthodox house as it is. It's not like, traditional or standard. So it has a lot of character to it, and it has a lot of personality. One of the things that I did, and that's just me, and I hope Nando doesn't feel like I'm stepping on his toes, but I did add borders to like the plant area. Just because I felt like, it gives a little bit of a separation, because especially when you have like the terrain like that, it can look a little off. In my personal opinion, that's just me being honest. So I decided just to add a little border to it, kind of give a little separation there. And I seriously freaking love what he did with the downstairs. Like, I didn't even want to play with it or mess with it at all, because it is such a beautiful oasis. Like, I would love to live in this house and come and swim down in there. It's like a natural spring. It's just so freaking cool. I can't get enough of how amazing of a job he did. Like, wow. You guys should totally check out his channel. Check out his other builds. This kid is so freaking talented. As if, you didn't know that already. He is. He's really, really talented. So I decided to go with a black and red bedroom. If you guys don't know, black and red is my favorite color combination in the entire freaking universe. And I decided to kind of keep it very empty and spacious. Like I said, it's more of a guest room. You want to have a couple buddies over, or, whatever the situation is. Or maybe you just want to kind of have your own vacation away from home. You could go downstairs and listen to the waterfalls of the natural spring there, or whatever the situation is. It's just a really cool place. So I decided to I was going to figure out by putting in this big flat screen TV, because I felt like that was very Bachelor too, like very, single kind of guy, a lot of money to spend, buying all the latest technologies and goodies and all that jazz. I just thought it would kind of fit for this person in particular that I had in mind, but I didn't have any room for it after I kind of just divided up the entire freaking house. So I decided to leave that one out, but there are a ton of other goodies and stuff to be had. So I think it can make up for it in other matters. So I think this is where I'm deciding, okay, what the hell am I going to do with the bathroom? I'm now satisfied with it. If I don't like something, I will literally twinge, and I will play and perfect and tweak until I can get it to be how I personally want it. I'm a perfectionist in that way. And there's actually some clips I didn't include in this where I had to play around a lot. I mean, it kind of looks like I knew what I was doing. I guess you could say. Like, I'm being nice to myself right now. But I didn't. I had no idea. And I think that's one of the things that people do struggle with is they get discouraged in their builds sometimes. And they're just like, this is not coming out how the way I expected it. But when you collab with somebody, I mean, that pressure's on, you know, you gotta make it work. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. So I figured it out. I'm really excited. I could just keep saying that because I am. I love it. I love the little, I guess they look like little wings, but basically shelves so that we can put the, you know, little toiletries or whatever. So for this room down here, I actually did want to put something in lines of like a little arcade room or just kind of like a, you know, man cave. And it does stem off of the main bedroom. So if privacy is an issue, you're probably not going to want this house because a lot of people are going to be coming in and out and they're just going to be going through your house. It's very flowy, very airy, very open and all that jazz. So like like I said, if you're worried about having your space being your space, pretty much your space is my space when it comes to this build. You're going to have people kind of going in and out wherever just to get to where they need to go. But I like it. I think it's very cool. It's very fun. It's very inviting and all that kind of stuff. And for the arcade room, I just kind of, you know, I kind of almost made it like 90s style. I was going for it, and then I was like, I don't know how I feel about that color combination. So then I wanted to play around a little bit. I do like the kind of break from just the natural paint to the, as you could say, like the bricks. Kind of gives it a more grungy feel, more underground look. I like that a lot. And what else are we doing here? So for this little space, which is kind of like a hallway leading into the bathroom, I just put in like a foosball table. I kept it very like olden style or like kind of bar type of deal. I put in these pictures or whatever. I think it's literally like a mug of beer, so it's perfect. You know, you can come down, play a couple foosball games with the boys or girls or whatever. And then over here, see that part I cut out? Yeah, that was like me trying to add on a full outside kitchen, and it just was not working for your girl, period. So I decided to make an outside party area instead, putting in a lot of chairs and lounge pieces, lounge furniture, and adding in a DJ booth. So it's very spacious outside, but there's tons of things you can do. A really perfect place to host a party and just have a damn good time. You've got a little area off to the left where Nando built a kind of tiny, I think it may not be a pool though, you guys. I haven't actually checked it out. It could be just like a little like fountain area. But either way, if it is a pool, that's cool too. I think it is though, because I think it drops all the way down. So I do believe it's a pool. So you could like take a little dip over there. And then if you guys saw, you'll get a glimpse of it as we turn around here. But there is a hot tub downstairs too, which is also really, really cool. So there's just tons of place to like, you know, have like, you know, relaxing, you know, conversations, hangouts with friends. Tons of place to have, you know, leisure, whatever the situation is. I have downloaded and I do have like these reclinable lounge chairs that actually are functional and the Sims do recline in them. And I would definitely use these in the build, maybe like put them next to the pool or whatever. But either way, I saw this little corner earlier and I just really liked it. I had the envision of putting something in it. I wasn't sure what I was going to put, but I actually really wanted that outdoor kitchen. So I decided to go ahead and incorporate it here. And so you do get that opportunity where you can go ahead and cook up some grub, cook up a couple of burgers or hot dogs or whatever you want to do. And there's even a bar there too. So like you can make drinks and whatever. There's just so much to do on this lot. I definitely think it's the ultimate bachelor pad. I think it's the ultimate party spot. And I don't think you guys are going to be disappointed with this at all. I had a ton of fun collabing with Nando, and I thank him so much for asking me to do this. This was a great opportunity, and thank you, boo, for giving me a challenge, because that is what I need in my life. I need it. Make Jen think. Make her work. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't really know what else I do. I think I try to like mess with this. I did put it in some bubbles because I thought that'd be cool. And then I put in like a little thing, like a rock thing to jump in it. I wanted to keep it very natural. I thought about like lining it with plants or whatever, just again to kind of give it that more secluded feel. But honestly, I didn't want to mess with it because Nando did such an amazing job as it was. I just wanted to leave it. Again, it's very modern and it fit with my feel and thoughts of how this place should be furnished. The last thing that I will leave you guys with is I added in a fire pit, which is another great hangout spot for you and your friends. decorations, and I think that's about it. So at the end of the video, I will have some photos and pictures included so you guys can get a better idea of what this place looks like. And thank you again, Nando, for collabing with me. And if you would like to see the creation of this house, I will have his channel and that video linked down below, and you can see how this masterpiece was made. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.